What is up, everybody? Mary NJ08 is here with another pre-playthrough intro stream. And obviously, if you look at your screen, we are getting ready to play Child of Light. Wow, super pumped for this game. I'll tell you why. I absolutely love these digital indie games that have been coming out on the PS4 lately, and I am a big fan of RPGs. I don't play them a lot on the channel. So this is a breath of fresh air. This is awesome. I mean, we have Final Fantasy X that I'm going to cover as one of my ongoing playthroughs, along with Dark Souls 2, which is going to be an ongoing playthrough. But as far as RPGs, other than Final Fantasy X, this is really the only one that I'm going to be playing, at least as far as I know. And RPGs is a pretty niched audience. Like it's you have to really love them to watch them, and that's fine. That doesn't matter to Murray and Jay Wait. Let me explain. Look, views have nothing to do with me. I don't mind it that much. We play things on here that I want to play. Even if a playthrough isn't doing well, I'm not a big YouTuber. I never was, even though I've been doing it since the beginning. Since '08, I was one of the very few Let's Players in the beginning. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I love it. And, some people have mixed feelings on RPGs. This is a beautiful game from what I've seen. I've seen glimpses of it on IGN. I've seen, glimpses of it on Rev 3. I have some things to say about Rev 3. I'm going to talk about that later. Good things, but, sad things. An amazing channel. But, Child of Light is an awesome game, and I've seen the artwork, I've heard the soundtrack, it's beautiful. I cannot wait to jump into this. And like I said, we don't cover RPGs all the time on this channel, so this is huge for me. We got some great playthroughs for you guys. I hope you join me. And look at this amazing artwork, this sub-artwork, I like to call it, subscriber artwork. Thank you, guys. This makes me feel like I'm on top of the world. I mean, I'm not, like I said before, I'm not a massive, huge, person. Nobody even knows who the hell I am, but that doesn't matter. I've been doing this since '08, way before these guys were in diapers. This is amazing, though. This really, really tells me that people appreciate what I'm doing, and my audience may be small, but guess what? My audience is important to me. Every single subscriber means the world to me. I don't take anything for, granted. And this is amazing. Thank you, guys. This is awesome as hell. I heard this playthrough is a decent length. So I'm going to say it again. I'll be coming back to this. And if you guys want to add any more artwork, go ahead. Because this isn't going to be the only time I play this. This is not going to be the only pre-stream. We're going to be doing this a couple times, I'm sure. As I heard, this game is pretty long for an indie game, especially for, what was it, $15? That's awesome. That's great. And I like to play things that are different, and I like to bring different things to the channel. So this is awesome. So I'm going to be definitely playing this. What is coming? I don't want to make this into a channel update, but I am going to be playing Outlast. There's Whistleblower DLC, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to go back and start it from the beginning because I never covered the last. I never covered Outlast in the beginning. I played it. I downloaded it on day one. I was in Florida at the time, and I didn't have direct capture. And, the conditions were in no order for me to record. I mean, I had a house full of people, daylight coming in, bright, Florida living room. I couldn't really do playthroughs down there. And, even here it would be hard to play a game like that because it's so dark. And now with direct capture, I could play that game any time of day. So I hope you join me. I've been getting sub art already for Outlast. I'm going to be definitely playing Outlast. So thank you guys for asking me what sub art I need. That's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. It means the world to me. And I'm not going to pick and choose. What you send is what I'm going to put on here. I don't care how many I get or how little I get. If I get 1, it's going to make it. If I get 50, it's going to make it. As you can see, this is I just get a kick out of looking at these. Seriously. I mean, I know some big YouTubers get these, and I'm not. So this means a lot to me. So even if I get a few per playthrough, and I know a lot of people are holding out on the big AAA titles like Watch Dogs. That's fine. I understand. I'm sure Child of Light has a small audience. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has a huge audience. All I know is I can't wait to play this. This looks like a beautiful, gorgeous game. So that is that. Pretty much, as far as Child of Light, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to start playing it right after this pre-stream. Just a little bit of gaming news. I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess here's the thing with me. I noticed since Direct Capture, I've been completely busy, and I knew that was going to happen. Plus with XSplit and Stream, this is almost like a full-time job for me. And, of course, I don't make, this isn't my only job, of course. I have photography and graphic design and PC repair and whatnot, because I don't get the views and subscribers enough to make this for a full-time living. This is just extra income. And I do this really for fun. I mean, I play stuff that people don't even care about, so why would I be doing it for money, right? But it helps. But that doesn't change my mind of what I'm doing. If I get 2, 3, 4 views on a video, I'm still going to continue the playthrough. I'm lucky enough to be where I don't have to do this as a main job, and there are people, YouTubers, and I follow them that do this for, and I completely understand, and it's a hard world out there. There's more and more YouTube Let's Players every day. It's such a saturated, genre. It's become huge. And I 100% understand what those Let's Players are going through that do this for a full-time job. Hats off to them. Because they're doing an amazing job, and I know what they're going through. Trust me. But like I said, I don't have to really worry about that. If I did, then I'd, be up shit's creek. So hats off to those guys. And I follow some of them. And that's my next point. I don't really follow a lot of YouTubers because I'm busy doing this on my own. But there are a few that I follow. And I'm actually friends with them, and I've done projects for them and artwork for them. And I subscribe to them, and I watch them when I can. And I follow them on Twitter. Hats off to them. They're awesome. But I'm small time, and I do this for fun. And I am completely inspired by them. So, like I said, I pay homage to them. And I'm not, even though I have been doing this for a long time, and I had a channel in 06, and I had a channel in 08, and back then there was a lot of copyright issues, and a lot of my videos have been taken down, and it's different now, and that was way before monetization. And I'm back on my feet here, and I've got Direct Capture, and I'm doing pretty good, and I enjoy it, and I love doing this, and I'm not going to stop. And I don't care if my views are low. I'm lucky that I'm in a predicament where this doesn't matter to me. But like I said, I understand that some of those YouTubers, it does matter to them. And they're doing a great job. And I don't want to say names of certain channels because I don't think that's, right without asking them. But, they know who they are. And like I said, hats off to them. They're awesome. This is a great genre of video games. And there's people out there that are playing it for the money, and you could tell, and you could sort them out, and you could tell that they don't give a shit about anything. And there's people that are struggling, and that really do it for the love of gaming. And hats off to them. Those are the people that I follow. I know I make a lot of remarks about big YouTubers, and I'm not degrading any of them. But there are people that are doing it for the wrong reasons, and there's people that are doing it for the right reasons, and it's pretty obvious which ones. And those are the people that I support. And I'm lucky enough to be friends with them, and I talk to them on Twitter. And video games is an awesome, awesome thing to be into. And I've been doing this since I was in diapers. Literally. My father gave me a controller with the Atari 2600, and then Nintendo came out, and I bought that, and the Super Nintendo came out, and I bought that, and the Sega Genesis. I was one of the first few people ever to really have a computer. People used to call me a weirdo. Those same people that used to call me that are now on Facebook 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? Early PC games like fucking Myst and Monkey Island and Alone in the Dark and, you know, I could go on and on and on. Uh, and then I was the first, person to have a home console system, and I was a wacko and a weirdo and the first laptop, and I had the first internet on my block, no light, 14.4, whatever the fuck it was. And then it was 28.8 and 56.6, and a buddy of mine actually had his own internet company, and I used to help him with it. And he actually used to have, the first in the county for local. We used to have what was called BBS, where we would actually go in the newspaper and find these little, numbers that we would dial our modems in to get access. There was no images, there was no graphics, and I remember when shareware first came out, I would fucking download Doom and shit like that, and Wolfenstein 3D, and I've been around the block, trust me. Like I said, I don't have millions of views. I don't have millions of subscribers, but I've been around the fucking block. I've been with video games since the beginning. And you know why I do it? Because I love it, and it's obvious. If I was doing this for income, if I was doing this for, AdSense, I'd be gone years ago. So this is just a hobby. I mean, as far as the income is a hobby, but the games, it's been my life for as long as I remember. I love video games. It's obvious if you follow my channel. And that's why some of these YouTubers that I watch that are doing it for their main income, they're, it's tough. There's a lot of people. And I know a lot of them, when they started, they were the only ones, and now there's millions. So it's less and less attention on them. And they're the entrepreneurs. They're the innovators. Hats off to them. So I just want to say that I am respectful of who else is out there in the gaming world, and they're a huge inspiration to me, and I commend them. And I know they get a lot of shit, and there's a lot of hate out there, and there's a lot of evil people. I get it too. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. And I admit, I'm not an originator. There's a lot of stuff here that I've been inspired by other people. I didn't create this shit. Nobody did. But I'm trying to do my own thing. But the main thing of it is you got to do it because you want to do it. Rev3 Games is another big social media video game company that I follow, and I gotta be honest with you, I love their show. I love their I don't follow many of them, IGN and a couple. I used to follow GameSpot, but I haven't been following them. And there's a couple of independent YouTubers that I follow, some massive YouTubers that I've actually associated with and do artwork for, and I'm huge fans of. And they've been taking a lot of my time up, aside from my own content that I've been busy with. So I have been following less and less. And it's a shame because I'm so busy doing this with direct capture that at night is the only time that I actually get to follow my subscribers. But one of them was Rev3, solely because I am a huge, massive fan of Adam Sessler. He's amazing to me. I mean, I've been with him since G4. I've been with him forever. I used to watch him on my television. He's an awesome guy. I've talked to him a couple times on Twitter. He's a cool dude. I love his reviews. I love his E3 coverage. And I don't know what it was. I guess because I've been busy with E3. I guess I've been busy with direct capture and this, that, and the other thing. And it's funny because he's taken breaks, in the past. But I said to myself, that's weird. He hasn't been on Rev3. I'm sorry, but it completely slipped my mind. And then I went and did some research. I found out he left. He's gone. To, I guess, move on to different things. I don't know. Oh, wow. I don't know. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of upset. But, hats off to Adam Sessler. I hope whatever he does in his life he's successful at, because he's an awesome guy. And he's been an inspiration to me. And I like him a lot. and I followed him religiously. And I know Rev 3's been lost a couple people recently, like Max Scoville. He was awesome too. But I guess they still have Tara Long, um, Nick. You know, good luck to Rev 3 and everything that they do in the future. I'll still follow them. But, wow, Adam Sessler. That's sad. But it is what it is. Nobody does this, I guess, forever. And people do move on. And who really knows? Like, look at all this with Sony and Naughty Dog and Santa Monica Studios and people leaving the Uncharted team and the Last of Us team. It's a hard world out there. Who knows really personally what really is happening that we are not hearing about? Obviously something. And, but it is what it is. I hope that Adam Sessler, sticks around as far as video games. He's an awesome guy. I absolutely love his. And here's the thing that I said about game reviews. I mean, he had other great shows too, like Casual Fridays and this, that, and the other thing, and Sessler's Rants. I love that stuff, and I'm gonna miss it. And I was fortunate enough to talk to him a couple times on Twitter. Hi and bye, basically. But he did acknowledge his fans and subscribers. That's awesome. I've been following him for a long time. But, in this horrible news that we heard about recently with Total Biscuit, with the cancer and all that, that's sad. These are people that are, in my opinion, are what keeping this genre alive. But, it is what it is, and it's a hard world out there. And I noticed that I was small back then, and there wasn't many people doing it, and I'm small back now, there's a lot of people doing it. So the chances of me blowing up are slim to none. But that's not going to stop me, though. I got a great subscriber base. I'm so happy. Look at this subscriber art, I'm happy. If everything stayed the way it was now, I'd be happy. But I know it's only going to grow, so that's cool. And I love video games. And every time a game comes out, I'm so super pumped. Like, E3 is like Christmas to me. I love hearing the press conferences and the games that are going to be announced. That's awesome. So pretty cool. It's a good time to be a gamer, in my opinion. It's only gotten better since, I was into gaming. I mean, I wish this stuff was available to us back in the day, like YouTube and streaming, like the days that I was playing Myst and Battle Chess and Police Quest and Interplay and Christ. What was the other one? King's Quest and Civilization and who the hell knows what else? Grim Fandango, Sierra. I've been around the block, trust me. I've played pretty much everything, and I guarantee I play more games than some of these big-time social media guys. I play everything. I play a lot. I might not cover it on the channel, but I'm playing it. iPad games, mobile games, handheld, PC, PS4, console, digital, indie, AAA. And that's why I know that it's a pretty much flooded genre. But that's not going to stop me, because I've never been in it for the money or the AdSense or the views or subscribers. If you've seen how long I've been around, it's pretty much obvious. It's a plus, sure. And, I also want to do stuff that people are interested in. The more views that I get, I understand that people are more interested in it, I don't want this channel to be just for me to view. I want the others to be happy too. So that does count. But it's not a big deal with me. Like a lot of people say, Sean, how come you don't cover this all the time like when it's new? And how come you go back weeks later when the views have dropped? I don't care about that. That's who I am. That's me. If I was a view hog, I would cover everything day one. I would put about 100 videos out. don't care about that. Like Child of Light, I'm just getting to it now. You know, I just recently put out Daylight. Not day one. I played it day one. I didn't put the videos out till after, because I don't care about that. People have a hard time understanding that. But I'm going to tell you what, though. Recently, and way before Direct Capture, even when I was still on my old camcorder, I've had subscription increases with subs. So I'm doing something obviously right. I'm obviously doing something right. I'm happy with what I have as of right now. You know? Even like, you know, and I understand I have a pretty strange channel, meaning it's not just gameplay, video games. I do Photoshop, I do travel vlogs, I do reviews, product reviews. So it's hard to keep one audience. I think a lot of people actually view my stuff that aren't subbed to me because they only watch what they want to watch. I 100% understand that. You know, even like a video game YouTuber, like even the people I follow, there's stuff that I follow them, but there's stuff that they do that I'm not really interested in. So I'll only come back to when there's a game that I'm interested in or a genre. Hey, listen, that's the way the world works. I understand that 100%. You know, I get this asked all the time. You know, what do you think about your viewership and your subscription? And don't you think you should be bigger by now? I don't. Not with how the world is flooded. And a lot of these massive YouTubers with massive views are, you know, some of them are doing it right and some of them are doing it for the viewership. And it is what it is. God bless them. I have nothing against them. I really don't. There's no jealousy or hate. There's too much of that out in the world. I respect them. If they have a way of doing videos and that I'm against, you know, some people ask me, Sean, how come you upload, you know, small increment videos like 10, 12, 13-minute videos when some do 20 or 30? That's them. You know? I don't have a big viewership, so I need as many videos out there as I can to make anything of it. And I'm fine with that. You know, people, you know, I'm not the kind of person where I'm doing it fully for ad revenue or for money where I could say, well, I'm not going to be around much longer because this ain't working out. I'm lucky enough to be in the predicament right now where this is just extra. So I can continue for years to come. And I'm gonna. I just adopted direct capture. I'm moving up as far as my channel. Professional content, Twitch, pre-streams, live interactions with the subscribers. I've been interacting more with the people on Twitter. I'm not ignoring them. You know, I like to hear what they want. I play things based on what they want. Look at this sub art as an example. So that's awesome. I'm pretty much happy where my channel's going. And I've done a lot of things differently this year. And I think so far it's panning out for the better. I'm only a few weeks, not even into direct capture, so this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see where this goes. I know that it's going to be a lot better than what I've been doing with the camcorder, and I've moved on, and technology moves on, and that's just the nature of the beast. That's just the nature of the business. That's where you have to continue onward. So that's my info rant / pre-playthrough stream. You know, and I just want to address things that I've been getting because I've been getting a lot of email and I've been getting a lot of questions on Twitter. Everything is cool. Everybody on YouTube is unique and does their own thing, and I respect that, and I respect what I do. And I would hope that others respect what I do also, you know. And, you know, I might, the next game that I might play might have come out 5 years ago. It doesn't matter. It's what I want. If one subscriber, you know, says, "Hey, could you think about playing this?" I will. You know, and that's what the advantage I have. Unlike somebody with millions of subscribers, they may not have that advantage. I can. I might say to that person, "Sure, I'll play it." It's just the way I am, you know? And I hope that people respect that, and I hope that I grow based on that, based on the right things, not based on the wrong things. Not grow based on what's going to get attention, what's hot right now, do everything that everybody else is doing, you know. No. That's not me. Sorry. And that's why a lot of times I get a lot of hate and a lot of fucking people that are dicks. Sorry. I am what I am, like Popeye said. Whatever. So, but the people that follow me for the right reasons, it's obvious they're the people that are subscribing to me, the people that are viewing my playthroughs, the people that are sending me this awesome artwork. Thank you. You know? It means a lot. And it's going to continue. And I spent so much money on all this investments with direct capture and headsets and microphones. Of course I'm going to continue. More than ever now. And I like my setup. You know, and my room tour and direct capture setup is coming soon. I hope you guys check it out. Let's stop this silly babble and let's go right into Child of Light, which is the reason why you guys came here on the stream. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate this subscriber art. I'm so grateful. Don't think for a second that I'm not, because I don't have these views and subscriptions that people have. Fuck them. I am what I am, and I'm happy, and there's some great YouTubers out there that are successful, and I'm happy for them because I follow them and I'm inspired by them. But this is me. This is my channel. I hope you join me. Let's get right into Child of Light. Thank you, everybody.